Hello everyone, it's Mxiety, Twitch partner, Streamloots partner, and mental health talk show host on Twitch with the goal of bringing mental health information to everyone by making it accessible, offering reliable resources. I'm not a mental health professional, I don't play one on TV, but I can talk about my personal experience and hopefully that helps you. Personal experience today is that feeling of jealousy or envy that can come on when you see yourself and you compare yourself to other creators who are doing some awesome things and you might be not doing those things yet, and it hurts and it feels like you're not measuring up. How do we turn those emotions around? How do we instead feel good, positive things? And how do we channel them into something wonderful? Let's talk about that. But before, I wanna know, what do you do? If you're feeling envious and jealous, how do you turn that into something positive? Leave comments below, let me know what you think, and of course, like, comment, and subscribe, and the whole other thing. So let's get started. The first thing that I cannot recommend enough is just celebrating instead of envying. I know this is super, super hard. I'm not saying take your feelings of jealousy and envy and stuff them very, very far down and pretend you don't have them. No, no, no. Acknowledge them to yourself. Say, hey, I'm jealous of this person. And ask yourself why. Well, I feel like I don't measure up. I feel like they did this awesome thing and I wish it would happen to me. But there's a way to, come around with that. The first thing I try to do to turn that around is think about, well, if this person in the gaming community and the streaming community is winning, maybe I can later get the same opportunity. Maybe they've opened a door with a partner that nobody's ever partnered with before. Maybe they've created some kind of a partnership that nobody else has tried. So it's ultimately a win for everyone. And that is how I try to turn around my jealousy and feelings of envy, and I turn them into instead celebrating that person. So how do we celebrate people? Well, instead of leaving a nasty comment like, oh, this never happens to me, and oh, I wish I got this. I don't understand why everybody gets it but me. It's okay to acknowledge those emotions, but it is way nicer to celebrate with people. And I find that once I post a comment saying, hey, this is awesome, I'm actually happy for you, I do actually feel happy for that person. I am happy that there's another person succeeding, that they're doing well. And that means ultimately everybody's doing well. And if not, this person is happy and having a great time. Imagine what it would feel like if that was you. You'd be so elated and happy and proud. Give that to that person. Give them the opportunity to celebrate their win instead of making it about yourself. And so turning that envy into instead something positive, that's the first way that I do that. The second thing that I focus on is, what can I learn? What can I learn by maybe talking to the moderators or hanging out in this person's chat or reading their tweets or whatever else it might be? What are they doing that's so cool that I can adapt as my own? And I don't mean steal, I really mean adapt. What are they doing that I can kind of maybe incorporate in my own stuff? And so let's say, for example, they use a bunch of Streamloots cards whenever they're playing Dead by Daylight. Can you create Streamloots cards for Dead by Daylight? Yeah, probably, absolutely. See how that works out for you. It's also really important to remember every streamer is different. Everybody's different, and everybody's audience is different, and every person you talk to is going to have a different way of making it and getting there. So just because something's working for somebody else doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. So it's not that, discounting like, oh, they just got lucky. It's more about the fact that, hey, maybe this isn't for your audience. Maybe this isn't for your community. Let me try something else. Let me switch it up. Okay, well, maybe different Streamloots cards will work better. So doing stuff like that where you kind of figure out, what can I learn from somebody's success, and take that and make that something of your own, is really, really important. So point 3, I know I kind of briefly touched upon this, but seriously, just because somebody is winning doesn't mean that's taking away a win from you. Just because somebody's succeeding doesn't mean there's limited spots for success. Sure, you might not get the same spot that this person did and the same opportunity that this person did, but maybe you can get another opportunity and another spotlight. Maybe you can create something for yourself and make something awesome and something that you can celebrate for you because it's unique to you. But you can't do any of those things if you think of other people's successes as your downfall. Just because somebody's doing amazing doesn't A, mean you're doing terribly. It might be time to reevaluate and think, hey, what can I be grateful for and what did I do well today? And B, just because somebody's doing awesomely doesn't mean nobody is ever going to not be able. And B, just because somebody is doing something awesome doesn't mean that other people can't do awesome things too. Somebody's success is not your downfall. You don't suck just because you didn't get some opportunity, that opportunity wasn't for you. And by closing a door on something, you might be opening a door to something else. And the way I think of it is any rejection that we get, especially when we compare ourselves to, hey, this person got it and I didn't get it. The way I like to think about that rejection is, well, this is just getting me closer to a yes. Any no is just getting you closer to a potential yes, because you're knocking out all the stuff that's not working so that you can figure out the thing that does, right? There's that old adage, I don't actually know how accurate it is, but people often talk about the fact that Edison had 4,000 ways to make a light bulb and only one way worked, but it's true. So figuring out how you can take what that person has done, be happy for them, and turn around your emotion into what can I do that's amazing? And then finally, remember that when somebody's winning, it doesn't mean that you are not. So that's it. I want to make sure that we are all, so that's it. The stuff we talked about is celebrating with people, making sure that you turn that into fuel for doing something awesome, figuring out how you can learn and be even better, and most importantly, knowing that just because somebody's succeeding does not mean that you are losing. So all of those things said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope to see you next time. There's plenty more mental health related videos. We talked about comparison and imposter syndrome before, so please go check that out. And in the meantime, don't forget, Streamloots is here for you every step of the way. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, 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 bye.